Hi friends, guys, can you hear me? Good evening everyone. I hope my screen is visible, guys. Okay, let's begin, guys. So today is day 2 of our revision series for UPSC Prelims 2026. Guys, we are starting with Indian polity. So I hope you are going through this notes. Okay, every day I am sharing important topics from this notes. It's a very crux notes, guys. If you do not have access to these notes, please do get it. It's just 200 pages and we have around 14 days to cover this. Every day I am giving you exact targets and I am also giving you important topics in my private group. So please do access these notes and go through my important topics. Okay, so today, as per our targets, we had the target as citizenship, fundamental right, DPSP, and fundamental duty. Okay, so guys, this year I am predicting at least 2 questions from these chapters. Okay, at least 2 questions will come from these chapters. So let's begin, guys. So if you see, one of the favorite themes of UPSC in the prelims examination from polity is article 21. Okay, let us read this question and see how many of you are able to solve this question. Let us read this question, guys. The question goes like this: the right to live in a healthy environment has been recognized as a fundamental right by Supreme Court under which article? Okay, let me see how many of you are able to answer. Okay, guys, this is a favorite theme of UPSC prelims examination. Okay, every year at least one question comes on this theme. Previously also multiple questions have come on this theme, and this year this topic has very high importance. Today only I am predicting that UPSC question setters will definitely give a question on this theme. The answer to this question is option C, article 21. Guys, if you see, in the last 5 years UPSC has been consistently giving questions on article 21. Okay, so this year right to healthy environment is a very important topic. You will get a question on this, guys. If you see, in the Hindu newspaper there was a very detailed editorial on right to healthy environment. Here we have to take note that there are 2 other provisions of our constitution which talks about environment. One is 48A, article 48A, and other is article 51A clause G. Guys, article 48A is about DPSP, directive principle of state policy. Guys, directive principle of state policy is fundamental to the governance of the country. Okay, so I hope you know that all the policies of government of India are basically inspired by directive principle of state policy. Okay, so this is very, very important. Another provision is article 51A clause G. What is article 51A clause G? It is about fundamental duty of citizens. Guys, every citizen of this country, okay, has the fundamental duty to basically protect the natural environment. So guys, they may also ask you, okay, along with article 21, which is a fundamental right, they may ask you 48A, and they may ask you 51A clause G. Okay, guys, so these 2 or 3 provisions, one is from fundamental right, other is from DPSP, and third is from the fundamental duty. Guys, here you need to keep in mind that fundamental right is enforceable. It is part 3 of the constitution which is enforceable, but fundamental duty is not enforceable. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, DPSP, is it enforceable or not? Guys, DPSP, is it enforceable or not? In the comment box, let me see how many of you are able to answer. Okay, how many of you are able to answer, guys? Is DPSP enforceable in the court of law? Is fundamental duty enforceable in the court of law? So you should know the difference between these two, because UPSC question setters year after year, they are giving questions on this. They are giving questions on this. Okay, most of you are correct. Most of you are correct. Okay, DPSP is like a, okay, it's like a kind of a, in the sense moral, okay, related to morality, okay, mostly, okay, and DPA fundamental duty also. It is not enforceable in court of law. Okay, this is very, very important. You should know. Okay, is it, guys? Is the first topic clear, guys? Everyone? First topic, guys. They are kind of guidelines. They're kind of guidelines. Yes. So, you know, DPSP, what is the actual goal of DPSP? DPSP basically establishes what? Welfare state. Welfare state. DPSP, welfare state. Economic and social democracy. Economic democracy. Okay, they may ask you this. They may ask you this. This is very, very important, guys. Okay, guys, there is another topic which is related to this. You can see here is the principles of, okay, environmental jurisprudence. What are the principles of environmental jurisprudence? We have the precautionary principle, and we have the polluters pay principle, and we have the public trust doctrine. These are the 3 principles of environmental jurisprudence in India. First is what? Precautionary principle, means any step government takes, it has to be precautionary, means the government has to do something with precaution so that it does not hurt the environment. Second, polluters pay principle. The cost of any damage will be borne by the person who pollutes the environment. And third is public trust doctrine, means the state is a trustee of the natural resources. Okay, so guys, here 2 articles which are important is 39B and 39C. What is 39B? 39B says what? That materials of the country are owned by the community. Okay, and 39C says what? State should prevent concentration of exploitation of the means of production. Okay, so 39B and 39C is also very important this year. So please do prepare article 39B and 39C. Definitely very high chances you may get article 39C. 39C is what? Concentration of wealth is, okay, prevented. And these 2 are DPSP. Okay, so this is very, very important, because guys, you know, there is a provision in the constitution, right to property. Right to property. This was also in news. Guys, right to property, is it a fundamental right? Guys, right to property, is it a fundamental right? Yes or no? In the comment box, let me see how many of you are able to answer. Is right to property a fundamental right? Okay, let me see how many of you are able to answer. Okay, so guys, if you see in the original constitution, right to property was a fundamental right, but this has been now removed and now it is a constitutional right. Okay, it is a constitutional right. Which article, guys? Article 300. Article 300. Okay, so you may get a question on that also, guys. Okay, 44th constitutional amendment. 44th constitutional amendment. Okay, so please do look at this. This is also very, very important. You may get a question on that also. Okay, guys. So I hope everyone is able to follow, guys. If you are able to follow the lecture, do consider giving a thumbs up to the lecture. Guys. Okay, so guys, if you want these sessions to continue regularly for the next 120 days, kindly, okay, give your comments, because each and every of your comment, okay, inspires me, motivates me to come for these sessions. Okay, I'm basically, the idea is to collect all the important current affairs topics along with the PYQs, relevant PYQs, and I'm also framing some questions. Like for example, this question I had framed. Okay, this question has not come this question will come in this year's prelims exam. This question I have framed, okay, for you. So I'm bringing some new questions, I'm bringing some PYQs, okay, all things I'm trying to collect. So this is a kind of session where we are revising the current affairs, we are revising the static, we are revising the PYQ, we are revising, okay, the new questions also. Okay, this is what we intend to do. Guys, one more thing which is important this year is right against climate change. Guys, Supreme Court in 2025 has said that we have a right against climate change. We have a fundamental right against climate change. And which articles of the Constitution gives you the right? Article 21 and Article 14. Article 21 and Article 14, guys, these two articles give you right against climate change. Okay, right against climate change. Okay, this is very, very important. This is very, very important, guys. Right against climate change. Okay, so you may expect this question. You may expect this question, guys. They will simply give you which article of the Constitution gives you right against effects of climate change. Article 14 and Article 21. Remember, this is a very, very important provision and this was a Supreme Court judgment. Guys, UPSC question setters have a habit of asking questions which are coming from the judgment of Supreme Court. Whenever some important judgment of Supreme Court comes, UPSC question setters definitely frame question on that. Okay, guys, one more topic related to Article 21 this year is passive euthanasia. Passive euthanasia. What is passive euthanasia, guys? Mercy killing. Okay, passive euthanasia. Passive euthanasia. Okay, some people, when they are in the vegetative state, and suppose they do not have any chance to recover, okay, passive euthanasia is legal in India. Passive euthanasia is legal in India. So guys, Honorable Supreme Court has said that right to life includes right to die with dignity. So passive euthanasia is which part of the Constitution, guys? Passive euthanasia, which article? Which article gives you passive euthanasia? Can anybody tell me? Passive euthanasia, which article gives you article? What is the article name? Yes, only passive euthanasia is legal in India, guys. Remember this, active euthanasia is not legal in India. Definitely, guys, many of you get trapped here. Many of you can get trapped here, guys. Article 21 is the correct answer. You see, guys, many questions are related to Article 21. Many questions are related to Article 21, guys. Definitely, there is a high chance you will get question on Article 21. Okay, so guys, let us move on. Okay, now I am going to discuss another important concept which is very important this year, and that concept is the concept of citizenship. Guys, you know, in this year, in the entire year, okay, this entire year, citizenship is one topic which was in controversy, okay, because of many things, because of SIR, okay, because of SIR, because of census, because of Aadhaar, a lot of things were going on, and this concept of citizenship was coming again and again and again and again and again and again. Yes or no, guys? Citizenship is an important concept or not? So let us see. So let us solve this PYQ, because you see here, okay, Jai Shankar, Jai Shankar, the foreign minister, has said that dual citizenship is challenging. Dual citizenship is challenging, guys. India has single citizenship. India does not have dual citizenship, guys. Now solve this question. Now solve this question, guys. Okay, what is the answer to this question? There is only one citizenship in India. Yes, this is correct. India does not have dual citizenship. You can see the foreign minister is saying what? Dual citizenship is challenging in India. It is not easy. It is challenging in India because Constitution only gives you single citizenship. Guys, remember, this is very, very important. Okay. And statement 2 and statement 3 are incorrect, because a citizen by birth only. Guys, only, when you see only, generally that statement is incorrect. Okay. And any, you see, a foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances. Any is an extreme word. Remove any, you get the answer A only. You get the answer A only. Okay, guys, like this. Guys, you need to prepare citizenship. You need to prepare citizenship. Guys, citizenship is part of Constitution, part 2 of the Constitution. Because, guys, UPSC these days is asking parts also. they're giving you parts and they say, okay, this part belongs to what? So part 2 of the constitution, citizenship, guys, article 5 to article 11. Article 5 to article 11, guys. Article 5 defines citizenship at the time of constitution commencement. Article 8 defines rights of citizens, okay, who origin in outside India. Article 9 defines people who voluntarily acquire citizenship of a foreign state are not considered citizens of India. You can see article 9 is very important. Once you acquire citizenship of some other country, voluntarily this citizenship will go. Okay, article 9, this is very important. And guys, who has been given the right to regulate the citizenship in India? By law, Parliament has been given authority. So article 11 is also very important, guys. Article 11 is also very important, guys. Article 11. So article 9 and article 11 is very important. You may expect a question on that. Okay, citizenship is one concept, guys. This is very, very important. Can anybody tell me citizenship comes under which list? Which list? It comes under which list? Let me see how many of you are able to answer. Okay. Next, guys, Home Minister launches new OCI portal. OCI portal, guys. This is again very, very important. Okay. What is OCI? Guys, OCI stands for Overseas Citizens of India. This was a scheme which was introduced in the year 2005. OCI scheme was introduced in 2005 and this year it is completing 20 years. Therefore, guys, OCI can be asked. Overseas Citizens of India. Guys, is OCI is equal to dual citizenship? No. Remember, OCI is not a dual citizenship. OCI is not a dual citizenship. This is very, very important. This is a scheme. This is a scheme to give some kind of privilege, okay, to some people. Okay, it is not a dual citizenship. Remember, it is not a dual citizenship. This was introduced by amending the Citizenship Act in 1955. The scheme provides for registration of people of Indian origin as overseas of citizens of India, provided they are citizens, okay, they were citizens of India on or before 26 January 1950 or were eligible to become the citizens on the date. However, here you need to remember that people of Pakistan and Bangladesh and their grandparents, they cannot be the overseas citizen of India. Okay, remember this is very, very important. So two countries are excluded. Pakistan and Bangladesh are excluded. Guys, remember this. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. India does not allow dual citizenship. Okay. Guys, OCI holders cannot vote. OCI holders, they cannot vote. They cannot hold government position. They cannot contest election. So they will ask you, okay, this is very, very important. Can OCI vote? No, OCI cannot vote. Only citizens can vote. Can OCI be selected on a government position? No, OCI cannot be selected in a government position. You need to be citizen of India. Can OCI contest election of an MLA MP? No, OCI cannot contest election. Guys, this can be a very important question. Guys, there was a scheme, PIO scheme also. PIO and OCI has been linked. PIO and OCI has been linked. This is very, very important. So keep this in mind, guys. Please prepare PIO and OCI. They have been linked. They have been linked, guys, in 2015. These two schemes have been linked. So now only we have OCI. OCI portal launched by Home Ministry. Guys, here I would like to tell you that if you want my important questions for the UPSC Prelims examination, okay, please do contact this number. Please do contact this number and you can join my Telegram channel also. I am conducting a lot of PYQ quizzes throughout the day, guys. Entire day I am conducting a lot of PYQ quizzes. So kindly make use of these PYQ quizzes, okay? And again and again saying, please, please, please start solving questions. The Lakshya series questions, they are very, very important. They are very, very important. Now, guys, this year, one of the most important topic which we have is census. Guys, census is the most important topic. Guys, you know, the census 2027 is going to be which census? Can anybody tell me? This is which census? Guys, this is going to be 16th census. Because UPSC tried to ask question like this. Okay, this is how many times? 16th census. It is 16th census. Very, very important. It is 16th census. Okay. and it is 8th census after independence. It is 8th census after independence. Okay, so it is 16th census and 8th census after independence. When was the first decadal census conducted, guys? When was the first decadal census conducted? Let me see how many of you are able to answer. This is the 16th census. When was the first decadal census conducted? They may ask you this, guys. They may ask you this. This is very, very important. Okay. Many of you are answering 1872. 1872. Many of you are answering, guys. 1872. Superb. Okay. What about others? Others. 16th census. 8th independent India census. Guys, census is conducted under the Census Act. Okay. So, first decadal census 1881. First census 1872. This is 2027. You can count. You can count and you can come to the conclusion. Okay, let me see. Okay, guys. So you have to remember census is conducted under the Census Act 1948. Census Act 1948. Guys, census is under which list? Union list, state list, concurrent list. They may ask you this. They may ask you this. Remember, guys, census is union list. Guys, so please see this. This is very, very important. Okay. This is very, very important, guys. Census will be the first digital census. The first census after independence to have caste in it. Okay. So these two are the important characteristic of this census. It will be fully digital census. Fully digital census. First census to have caste after independence. First census to have caste after independence. So guys, please do read about census. They may ask you census. There are two phases of this. There are two phases of this. What are these two phases? House listing and housing and population enumeration. There are two phases. This two is very, very important. Okay. So guys, in this census, there are 33 questions. Please go through these 33 questions. They may ask you, what are the questions which will be asked in the census? Okay, so kindly go through this entire list. Okay, like building number, census house number. Okay, all these use of census house, householder number, ownership status, access to latrines, wastewater, radio, television, internet, laptop, telephone, bicycle, car. Okay. So please go through this. I think they may ask you question. Which are the questions which will be asked in the census? They will ask this. This is very, very important. Highly probable question. Census will definitely come, guys. I'm telling you, census question is going to come. Very, very high chances census question is going to come. Okay. So guys, for today, we have this. Again, we will be continuing with fundamental right. Some of the aspects are left. Tomorrow, we will discuss DPSP and fundamental duty. Some of the important aspect we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. So guys, this is how we will be continuing with these sessions every day. Please meet regularly at 8:30. At 8:30. And again, I'm saying join the Telegram channel and join the private group if you want the important topics. I'm every day giving you only important topics, and kindly go through these compilations. These are very, very good compilations, very crux format, very good for revision. Very good for revision. Okay, guys. With this, I would like to conclude. Anyone has any feedback to say, guys? Anyone has any feedback? Guys, quickly. In the comment box, guys. Guys, do consider giving a thumbs up to the session. Share this session with everyone who is preparing for UPSC Prelims 2026. Lot of questions, lot of PYQs we are going to discuss. Lot of important topics which are going to come in the exam. We are going to discuss in the next 120 days. In the next 120 days, we are going to discuss everything. Okay. Chalo then, guys. Bye. Take care.